in this video we are going to discuss about the buffer. So what is buffer in Node.js? So as simple as that, like other module, it is the inbuilt module in Node.js that provide a way to work with binary data directly. Okay, very simple definition you can write here, like buffer is the temporary storage for holding the data, right? So this will be the first definition of buffer. What is a buffer? So buffer is the temporary storage. Always remember, it is not a permanent storage, it is a temporary storage for holding the data. It is very beneficial to handle the binary data, right? It is useful to read the data into the chunks, right? And yeah, so it contains various methods which is used. It contains it contains a set of methods and properties which is used to scaling of your buffer, right? How you can convert the string to a buffer, how you can vice versa. Okay, so we can discuss all or maximum important method of buffer in this video. So let's get started with the example. The first example is how you can get a buffer from a string. Okay, so there is a buffer module, okay, like other module, OS module, path module, and FS module. We have a buffer. Okay, it is a global object. One important thing, it is a global object. You do not require to import this. It is the global object in Node.js. So you do not need to require it like other module. You can use it directly in your code. Okay, let me save here and buffer. Okay, let's get started with the example. So example one is a create a buffer from a string. So I have provided one string, hello world, okay, your favorite string, and from the buffer module, I have a from method. Okay, so what it will do, it will convert your string into the buffer. So let me run this. Let me clear the terminal and let me run this node buffer demo.js. Okay, so here you can see the output. What buffer.form method does, it convert string to the buffer. So here you can see the output. Okay, okay, let me go to the example 2. Now I am going to creating a buffer of a specific size, like 10, 20, 100, as much as you want. Okay, so there is a alloc method of buffer which allocate the size of buffer, right? So this is the method alloc, okay, which is used to creating a buffer of a specific size. Okay, so let's say I have created a 10 here. Okay, before go to the third example, let me run again. Okay, so first buffer is used to convert the string into the buffer, right? Second is used to creating a specific size of buffer. Here you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the allocation size is 10. So this is the way, okay, you can create the specific size of buffer. Example 3, writing data to the buffer. So okay, so let's say I have created the 10 size of buffer and I want to write something inside this buffer. Okay, so here you can see that, and let me run. Here what you can see here, so hello is coming within the sixth, right, sixth space, sixth indexes of your buffer. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, okay, 5 is the characters of a hello, right? It will store like this, one character, one space, 1, 2, 3, and fourth is still remaining. Okay, so here you can see that how basically you can write the data to the buffer. Fourth example, reading the data from the buffer. Okay, so here you can see that I have the hello world, right? And in a buffer one, if you remember, this is the output. If we want to see the string again, you just give the to string method, it will convert buffer to the to string. Okay, here we can see quickly the example. I think I have saved now. Yeah, let me run again. Yeah, here you can see that hello world first converted to the buffer using the from method, and then buffer4 is converted again to string. Okay, so this is another example. And you can also concatenate buffers. Okay, let's say you have two buffer, one for hello, second for world, buffer 5a 5b. Okay, now 5c is the buffer which will be concatenate buffer 5a 5b. Okay, this is kind of array where you can concatenate numbers of buffers. Okay, so here you can see the buffer 5c, And to see the value of buffer5c, you can use the toString methods. So let me run this again and see what will be the output. So here will be the output, hello world. Okay, next example is, let me go to the next example. And here let me see another example how you can slicing a buffer. Okay, so if you see, I have taken one buffer6 from the again same example hello world, and I am going to slice 0 to 5. So it will store only world. It will take only the hello, and it will slice the other part of this particular word hello, hi, comma world. So output will be the hello. Let me run again, and here I think I have not saved this, and that's why it is not printing. Yeah. So now let me clear terminal once to see all the things in one go. So in a first example, what we have seen how you can convert string to the buffer. In a second example, we have seen like how you can allocate a specific size of memory to a buffer. Third example, how you can write the string in provided a fixed size of buffer. In a fourth example, we have read how you can read the value from a buffer. And fifth in how you can concatenate number of buffers together in a single buffer, and you can also printing the value of that buffer. In example C, we have seen how you can slice a buffer. Okay, so that's all for different method which is used in real-time scenarios of buffer, and it is mostly used for video, audio, and images, right? It is not used for general JavaScript string or variables, right?